Welcome to the luxurious Career Boss headquarters. I've been in business over 45 years. In the last 25 of those, I've been a senior executive. I've been CEO of a couple of companies. I'm CEO of one of my companies right now and VP of several companies. I've learned a lot over these years and working at different places, and I'm here because I want to pass what I've learned on to you. So this is part three or part C of getting that job that you want in the Stuff You Should Know series. All right, let's get going. So, part three is making the deal. Making that decision to jump. It shouldn't be particularly easy. There's a lot of considerations. Um, I usually consider at least a 15% salary increase as the minimum to make the switch. I like 25% probably is, gets me interested. At this point, with a couple of businesses and a couple I'm selling off, or one I'm selling off, I'm not looking for that kind of money right now. But again, 15% before I switch. And the reason for that is you're going to know that starting somewhere new, you have no friends, you have no contacts, assuming it's a completely different company. You don't really know who does what or who reports to whom. And you know very little about your new boss. You don't know much about his or her other employees, and you don't know much about your boss's boss. Sure, if you looked at part one, you're looking at due diligence, checking out LinkedIn, seeing if you can learn about whoever the people are that work there, that may be your coworkers, but you don't really know them. Number three. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so now you've got the offer. Always takes several days to think it over. It shouldn't be an easy decision. Even if it seems like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic, I should take it right away, always take a few days to think it over. You ask yourself, is the benefit plan better? Maybe when you're younger, that's not as important, but these are the things you have to think about. Are there any additional costs? Are you going to have to move somewhere? Are you going to have to sell a house? What if the house doesn't sell? Which was a situation I found myself in for my first CEO job several years ago. And the house where I was leaving, my wife and son were staying there, and I was staying at hotels in a separate city about 3 hours away. Living in a hotel was really fun for the first week, and then for the next 3 months, it got very old. And so what we did to make it happen, because I was unhappy, I said to the chairman who'd hired me, I said, you know what, it's not working for me. The only way I can see it working is if you guys cover the difference between what I bought it for and what I can sell it for to have a quick sale to get out of there. And they did. So that was great of them. Anyway, so there's all kinds of factors you have to consider. If you're in a couple or in a relationship or in a family, I mean, you have to think of all kinds of different things. Some companies, if you have a partner, spouse, whatever, whoever it may be, they'll consider trying to find a job for them as well, not necessarily at the same company, because even though I've been in that situation where I've had employees working for relatives, it's not the best situation to be in. Anyway, so you get the offer, think of all aspects of it, take the time. This is hard, this next one. Don't accept the first offer, which is that's a very scary thing to do because you're afraid that it may disappear on you. So don't accept the first offer. I remember, I don't know, 25 years ago, and I was first I was heading into the six-figure zone. I mean, just barely. And I don't know how many years ago, quite a while ago. And they offered me a salary of $99,000. I thought, awesome, I'll take it. Like, what a dummy. Always, no matter how much you like the salary, you know, go back and say you're looking for a little more. Even the most recent position I've been in where I accepted a job as a part-time, um, I'll say employee, get into too much details. I said basically, I need more than that. Okay, so here's a little bit of personal information. At a certain university, I provided my final bits of ammunition in terms of student reviews and comments when they had tested me out teaching at this university because I did a stop, start, continue with them. I don't know if you know what that means, but I asked the students to tell me what I should stop doing, what I should start doing, what I should continue doing, and the responses were really, really strong. So I kept that in the bank before I showed it to the potential university hiring me as part of the ammunition to ask for more salary, and that worked out really well. Because I wanted the job at the university, because I really enjoy teaching, uh, I had a little part that said, "Listen, I understand if there's constraints, budget constraints, and this can't be done, c'est la vie, that's life." And I really want to work for you folks at this university. And I gave two or three reasons. And so I gave them an out if they wanted it. And the main thing is when you're negotiating salary, whoever you're negotiating with, you want to inform them of why you should get more money. Because they may be talking to somebody else at the university, or they might have somebody they report to. They need the ammunition to justify paying you more money. So that's just the most recent one that I did. It's top of mind. Um, yeah, but make them give them the reasons why you're worth it and make them want to hire you. If you take the first offer, you may be considered as a bit of a bargain, and so that's not a great thing to do. Again, I still regret the $99,000 job offer. They didn't come back and say 120 or 110 or something.